Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to be continuing from the last tutorial on doors, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to lock these doors, or any door for that matter, using this simple function and um, a few variables. So um, let's make our variables first, which is if you have key 1, which right now we'll just set it so you don't, and have key 2 is also false, so we don't have any keys right now, and we're going to create a function, and this function is going to be called lock check, and it's going to check if it's locked, the door is locked. So if my dot skill 1 equals 1 and have key 1 otherwise return true. I know this seems a little strange and maybe backwards, but I'll explain to you my logic in a second. And this is going to return false. And the reason why it's returning false is because now down here, if we say if lock check is false, so if it's not locked, right, does that not make sense? Like if it's not locked, then it would do this. If lock check is false, it wasn't locked. So if you have this key, then it's false. It's not locked. Whatever your preference is, you can do it however you want, but that's just how I thought of it logically. So anyway, that's how you set up the one key. Now let's say, for example, we have two keys here. We want to set up two keys. So then we put that in there, and we say OR, and to keep it a little bit more organized, I'm just going to comment this out up to here, and we'll put this on this line, right here, and then anytime you need another key added to your list, now it's going to check if the door is 2. So if my.skill 1 is equal to 1 and you have key 1, then that will unlock it. But if it's skill 2 and if skill 1 is 2 and you have key 1, then that won't work, because it needs to be these two conditions combined together or these two conditions combined together. So therefore, and make sure you don't add these, because that will result in an error, because there's nothing else for it to check for an OR. So by doing it this way, you can have an unlimited amount of locked doors unless you run out of numbers. So there we go. So let's do a quick test. So right now, what's going on here? It's false. Oh, I forgot to put the, no I didn't. Alright, I found a bug, but that's because of this. I didn't set this to a number yet. So this needs to be set to 1 in order to be working, because if skill 1 and have key is false, so this would be locked anyway. So that means we don't have the key. Right, so that either way that wouldn't have worked. Now we have the key. And it opens and closes. Now we could also write this way. Whoops, I'll put that there. And so we're going to say var unlocked equals true. So this door is always going to start off as unlocked until it gets to this door check. Now we're going to say if my.skill1 is equal to 0, or, so if it's set to 0, the door will always be unlocked. That means that there's no key required for these doors. If it is set to a number above 0, then it needs the corresponding key, whatever you've typed beside it. So as long as you have whatever this variable, or whatever this variable name is, as long as it's true, this condition will be met and the door will open. So therefore, we can say that if it's unlocked, or if lock check is true, so if the door is locked, then unlocked is false. It's not locked anymore. And then we can simply put here if unlocked. But then no, we can't do that, because if you happen to pick up the key while you're in the room with it and it doesn't refresh, then you can't use the key on that door. So therefore, we're just going to leave it like that and have it cycle through it each frame in case you pick up the key in the same room. Alright, so never mind that last bit, and that's why that wouldn't work. So there, that's some good theory for you. It's not a waste of time. Okay, so there you go. That's how you can have a door that is locked, that requires a key. You can name the key anything you want, and you can have an unlimited amount. And you can also set this to 0 so that the doors aren't locked. And you can basically do this with any kind of door, whether it is just opening a hallway to the next part of a level, or if it's loading a whole new map, right? So if you want it so the door doesn't swing open and instead it shows a loading screen, you can still use this lock check, because you can say that if this door is locked, then don't load the next level. So this little function here is very useful. Now what you could also do is grab these and place them in your variables right here. And keys. So now you have a nice little spot for your keys. And I'm going to set this to true so that in any case that I use that door, that I will have the keys. So there you have it. That's how you create a door and lock it, and I guess that's all we did with this. So that's how you do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for watching.